Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. And we want to just welcome you once again to Pillow Talk Lounge. We're your hosts. I'm James Green, and this is my lovely wife, Cynthia Green.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing? It's just a wonderful, bright and sunny day, y'all. This light is so bright here.
Right.
Woo, I can barely see the screen here, but yes, we want to welcome you and just thank you so much for joining us today. We hope your morning has started off great. And so, two things I need you to do. First of all, I need you to hit the share button. Just hit the share button because what we're talking about is somebody is looking for something different today for the holidays. Somebody needs something different for the holidays. So hit the share button so that they can hear what we're talking about, because this is going to be good. It's going to be fun and you're going to enjoy it. And then the second thing is what y'all have for breakfast. Right, y'all know I always got to know, what did you eat for breakfast? Y'all, please share it, because I'm trying to find some different things to eat for breakfast besides pancakes, eggs, and grits. Okay, so let me know what you had for breakfast. I'm not eating porridge; that's not going to happen. But whatever else you guys have for breakfast, let me know what it is, and hit me up with some new ideas, some new recipes.
So I was just gonna say, last week I wasn't able to be on. I believe Cynthia did it by herself.
I did. I had a great time too.
Right.
Yes. So we're going to continue what I talked about last week.
And that's the thing. I wasn't sure what she talked about.
And
she told me. I just don't remember. I'm sorry. I just don't remember.
Duh. I don't know why you. Wait, you know what we're talking about today here, right?
Traditions.
Okay, he got it.
Right.
So I don't know why I can't find the live on my page so I can make comments, but I'm not finding it. But yes, so last week, I wanted to talk about holiday traditions, but I talked about people who were experiencing pain this holiday because of a loss of a loved one, maybe the loss of a relationship, it didn't work out, loss of a marriage, missing someone, missing a family member, not being able to go home. And I just talked about some things that you could do to brighten up your holiday season.
And baby, that is the key, because whenever the holidays come around, if you've lost someone, especially during this time, it makes it tougher. Or if, say, you live in a different city than your family and you're not able to travel to where they are, sometimes it just makes it difficult. This is that time of season where family usually gets together between Thanksgiving, when you're giving thanks maybe for your family, and Christmas, where it's focusing on Christ. And sometimes you spend your family together focusing on that as a family unit. And sometimes when you can't get there, or if you lost a family member, sometimes it just makes it more difficult. It makes it harder. And sometimes it can send people into a depression because they're used to certain things. Maybe growing up, maybe the loved one that they spent a lot of time with, if they're older, and now they don't have that. So you're right. Sometimes it just makes it harder.
And I want to make this point, and not to gain any type of sympathy or anything, but I lost an aunt day before yesterday. And my goal this year was to call all my aunts and uncles for Christmas, because I've kind of lost touch with them. I haven't been doing that. And I used to do that with my dad. And I was so glad that I created that tradition with him before he passed away. So this year, I'm going to make sure I call all of my aunts and uncles for Christmas to say, have Merry Christmas, how they're doing. And then I'm going to make that a tradition every year. But I'm going to go visit them more often. So it's never too late to start a new tradition in your life and with your family, whatever that may be. It's never too late.
Right. And that's the key, because I don't know how many of you can relate to, say, from my experience, for example, once my mother passed, and I don't live in the city that I grew up in, but once my mother passed, the matriarch of the family, we don't get together like we used to, because we don't have a place like your parents where families usually get together. Sometimes once a family, a matriarch or patriarch of the family passes away, you don't have that home where all the family gathers.
That's
so
right.
Then, you don't end up getting together during Christmas. You may call them up or may text them or talk to them over the phone, but it's not the same as when that person was alive and you used to get together at their house.
And it's interesting James bring that up because it's the same thing with my family. Now, my immediate family, we still get together on Zoom every week. But I mean, like all of my grandmother's children and the cousins and all of us, we don't do that like we did when Grandma was alive. When Grandma was alive, it was all the way live, y'all, okay? We did some amazing things. So we're going to get into traditions this week for just family traditions. It could be your immediate family, whoever's in your home.
Right.
It could be your family that you get together with for the holidays and friends. And so, last week we talked about if you're just grieving and you need something different to do. And some of the things I'm sorry that I suggested was, making sure you go and get with a family member or a friend or someone for the holidays. Don't be alone. Going out volunteering, doing something in the name of that person who you've lost, and just doing things for yourself, self-care.
Right.
So this week, we're going to talk about some fun things. Most of these things I'm sure you've probably heard of, but some of them are some things that I plan to do this year. James looking at me like, oh boy, here we go. I said he doesn't have to go. He doesn't have to do it. But so let's get started. I have some and James has some, okay? So one of the things that I do every year, and only when I get with my extended family, I don't do this necessarily at home when it's just my home family, in the house family, I'll call it. Because my tea bar is already always set up and it has tea, coffee, and hot cocoa things on there that you can make. It's always set up. But whenever we get together with the extended family, and we're talking about celebrating the holidays in your own traditions, making up your own traditions, creating your own traditions, or just doing some things that you've heard about and you look it up. So I always create a hot cocoa bar. But it also has hot tea and hot chocolate. So I call it a hot bar. And even when we go out of town, we go to North Carolina, I take everything from my hot bar, okay? I take all the cups, the sugar, the lemon juice, all the different teas and hot chocolates. I do different types of hot chocolates. I do instant coffee, but then we also make fresh coffee if someone wants it. I take everything that you need except for maybe the spoons, but I take everything. Sometimes I take the spoons because I take plastic spoons. So I take everything that you need to do a hot bar and I make it pretty, y'all. I have my candy canes on there, chocolates, little candies, just different things to make it really cute and fun and nice. And now my family looks forward to it. And started out, I would make their first cup, but now you know what? It's a serve your own self hot bar. Okay, you can whatever you want to drink, everything is there, and you can just hook yourself up. But sometimes I like to do it for them because I'll put the little whipped cream in the top and then sprinkle some little sprinkles on there, or do a design with the chocolate and everything. It's fun. I think it's fun. He don't do hot chocolate. He don't really do tea. He don't do coffee. So, he will take some tea because everybody else is drinking something hot. But yeah, but that's my tradition that I do with my extended family.
Right. And so I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm not going to give you traditions from my standpoint. I'm going to take Cynthia's traditions and let you know the benefits of the family tradition. Okay. Why is it important?
Okay.
Because Cynthia loves to talk about traditions and some of the things she likes to do and how she encourages other families to do traditions. I want to tell you the benefit of it. One of the benefit is it creates a stronger family relationship. Like Cynthia said, when we get together with her family, she takes her tea, her hot chocolate, or she likes to call it hot cocoa, and she makes everybody their first glass or cup as she used to. I don't know if you made it recently, or tell everybody on their own. I told
everybody they're on their own now. It's a do-it-yourself hot bar.
See, traditions, what that does, when she talks about that, is it strengthens that family bond, because now everybody is going to the tea bar. Everybody's either drinking tea or drinking hot chocolate or even drinking cocoa. I mean, not cocoa,
You
coffee.
You're having shared experiences.
Right.
You're talking about what's in your cup.
Right. And it improves that bond because now everybody has a cup of something and everybody's sitting around talking, especially in the mornings. So that's what it does. It makes that family relationship stronger. And that's what everybody needs. Even if it's not your immediate family, if you do something like this and get together, it'll make that bond stronger because now everybody's sitting around sharing, whether you're sharing ideas, whether you're sharing something you used to do, whether you're sharing something that you did growing up. Even if it's not, with your family, you're sharing things. And that makes that stronger. That makes that, family relationship that much stronger when you start a tradition, as Cynthia was saying.
All right. So number 2 that I have is go for a Christmas walk. Go out and stroll the streets and see the Christmas decorations, or you can ride in your car. But I like the idea of a walk. So, it's interesting because I belong to an organization, Girlfriends and Pearls. Hey, Patricia. And so what Priscilla, I knew that wouldn't sound right, Priscilla. But anyway, so what we were going to do, and it switched up a little bit, was go to downtown Alexandria and stroll the main downtown strip and look at all the holiday decorations. I heard it's beautiful down there. And then stop for hot chocolate while we're down there, right? So it ties in with my first one. But now they switched and they're going to the MGM Grand to look at all the amazing decorations there.
Yeah.
But also, how about you just put on your hat and coat and walk through your neighborhood with you and your spouse or by yourself or with your kids and look at the decorations that all your neighbors have done. And if you don't want to walk with, a nice, cool, brisk night and just bundle up real good and come back and have some hot cocoa, you'll be good. But you can get in your car and ride around to the different neighborhoods and look at their decorations. You can go to a neighborhood that, they got these neighborhoods where everybody on their street got these elaborate decorations. Find out where they are in your city and go visit them. Then people got like festival lights where you can go to like a particular park. And here is Watkins Park. There's one at the museum, Garden of Museums in DC. It's everywhere. And just go see the beautiful Christmas decoration. And guess what? It doesn't cost you a dime. Right.
And it's funny you said that because even on the news, they show neighborhoods where neighborhoods are decorating their house, where they encourage people to drive through the neighborhood and check out our houses.
Yes.
And I mean, trust me, some neighborhoods, they go all out, and what does this do? This creates a sense of belonging.
That's
it creates a sense of unity. Like I said before, even if it's not your immediate family, these traditions creates unity. Doing things together, and it gives you an identity that, this is something we do. And this is something people can identify you with. They can identify, oh, look, see these people here, or this family, whatever it is, they go out and they do this together, and what it does, it helps children, even if you take your children on, it helps them feel loved and feel secure because they start to look forward to it. And they're like, wow, let's keep this going. It makes you feel loved, that you're doing something together, that you're united as a family.
That's good. That's good, babe. So number 3 is, this is a bit like a lost art now. You remember during Christmas time? Okay, it's sending holiday cards.
Oh.
So you remember back in the day, your parents would have so many holiday cards. They would be everywhere, all over the kitchen counter, the shelves in the family room, on the table. Like, there were Christmas cards everywhere. Some people stuck them with pins on their fireplace or on something. I don't know, but you would go to people's house and Christmas cards would be everywhere. It's a lost art. But guess what? You can send Christmas cards via electronic. You can go online and send Christmas cards to people. But one thing that, I want to do either this year, next year, probably next year, my daughter said, why don't we do a holiday card? Send holiday cards.
She did say that.
And I was like, you can send holiday cards, but she meant like us take a family picture and send holiday cards.
People, right.
Well, what I like to do is get my grandbaby, our sons and daughters, and we all do a picture and do a holiday card and send it out to family and friends. And you know what's so interesting about that? When she said it, our neighbor sent us the most beautiful card, and it has like several pictures on the front, and you flip it over, there's pictures of them on the back. And then she puts a letter in there talking about all the things that her family experienced in 2024. So it's like family telling what happened with the family through the year. And then, now it's time to move on to the new year. And I think that's so really cool. So I'm thinking that, maybe next year we'll do that because we're all so spread out now.
Right.
We don't talk to each other like we used to, and we don't know what's going on in each other's lives. And so I think that's really cute.
Right.
So,
and I like it because what that does, that teaches you family values. That teaches you how to come together as a family and do something like that. And I like it because it creates that positive ethics, because now you're sending it out to people to show your family's united, to show y'all are a strong unit, to show you're united,
Right.
and you have values, and you send it out to people and explain, we just wanted to reach out to let you know that we're thinking of you. We love you. Here's our family. And trust me, when you create those family values, it goes on and on and on. So when the younger people get older, they'll continue to do it because it's that family value now. And it makes, go ahead.
No, I'm going to say, and you got memories. You've always got these cards that you can keep from every year. So when your grandkids come along, you can show it to them. You can show it to friends. But I also thought about, too, when you're doing those cards, dress up either in your holiday attire
or something similar.
Your Christmas PJs, or a similar color. It doesn't even have to be holiday colors. I saw a family picture and they did brown and blue, I think it was.
I saw where they did.
It was brown and tan, and it looked really,
I saw a family
really
where
good.
They just did blue jeans and a white shirt.
Yep, that
and it looked good.
And
that's exactly what she's saying. It creates positive memories, and traditions can create those positive memories that just last a lifetime, and that gets handed down from generation to generation to generation.
So
that is so good.
Yeah, so I want to do that, and now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm going to take the photo we did last year when all of my family got together. Matter of fact, I have several of them, and I'm going to go on Shutterfly, create one, and I'm sending it out to my family and friends this year. All right, so number 3 or 4, I lost count. I'm so sorry. Is organize a cookie exchange. So this is something that you can do to bond with your neighbors. You could do it in the neighborhood. You can do it with your family. You could do it with your friends. You could go out and pass it out to the homeless. That's another thing that my girlfriends and Pearls was doing, or still is doing. They're still doing it. That's a part of their stroll and look at the Christmas light, is to do a cookie exchange. So they ask everybody to bring cookies. Now I hear nowadays people cheat. They go buy their cookies. They go buy some gourmet cookies or some
instead
cookies
of making
decorating Christmas.
Remember growing up,
used to make
you
Christmas
made
cookies.
Christmas
Cookies. Yeah, right.
That is so true.
So, for me, it doesn't matter. Give me some really good cookies. I'll take it.
And see, and I like it because what this creates, the benefit of this is it gives you that sense of pride, because now you're excited about maybe making cookies and sharing them with your neighbors or sharing them with people. And it gives you that pride, because what that does is it instills that confidence in you to be able to go out and talk to your neighbors. Some people don't talk to their neighbors. Some people don't do this kind of stuff. But when you do it, now you have that pride where you're confident. You can go out, knock on your neighbor's door and say, well, I just want to share some cookies with you, And it instills that pride not only in yourself, but in children. And it helps them feel like self-assured, like they're actually doing something. And trust me, during this time of season, when you do something like that, people aren't going to turn your way. They're excited that you actually did it.
And that's an interesting thought, too, because last year when my family got together, we actually rented a house and on the beach. And I brought cookie dough to make cookies and decorate them with my niece and nephew, and forgot all about the cookies within the refrigerator. I guess we were doing so much, playing games, went down to the beach, even though it was a little chilly, and had a great time. I forgot about making the cookies with my niece and nephew. So I need to bring that back to them. But I look forward to doing that with my grandbaby. So let me talk about the next one, which is it's so many things you can do during the holidays, y'all. But how about attending a midnight mass, attending church on Christmas Day? Some people have church on Christmas Day because that's what Christmas is all about. Christ. Christ must. Attending Christmas plays and concerts and like the Nutcracker and things like that. Maybe you'll make it a tradition that every year your family goes to some event like that together.
That's good.
Or you get together with your friends and do it every year together.
That's good.
Whatever that may look like. But you know what, you guys, start finding that thing that you truly enjoy and find some people that get on board with you and you do it. Or if you're married, you and your spouse take turns doing things that you really enjoy doing for the holidays.
And I like that, because when you think of benefits of that, say like going to church on Christmas or midnight mass, as you said, whatever it may be, that serves as a rite of passage. You know, and traditions can serve as a rite of passage when it's coupled with, say, that religious aspect, because now you're looking forward to it, the children's looking forward to it, the whole family's looking forward to it. Aren't we going to church tonight?
That's all right. That's a package. Don't worry about it.
And that's what we're talking about. It's like a rite of passage when you couple it with your religious aspect. Now the whole family's coming together, maybe going to church.
All right. Well, you can go check it out while I talk. But you know, some other Christmas traditions that I'm thinking about that wasn't necessarily on my list, but I'm thinking about some things that I know people do for Christmas, right? So some people take trips for Christmas. They rather go out of the town, go to another country, go somewhere warm. You know, like I have some relatives who are doing a Christmas cruise this year. I got a girlfriend, her and her son, just the two of them are doing a Christmas cruise. I know people who are flying to the islands, to somewhere warm for the Christmas holidays. There are people who, you know, just get in their car and drive somewhere to enjoy themselves for the Christmas holidays. There are so many different things that you can do to get out and get away. Sometimes you just need to get away. And because you get, you know, extra time from your job on Christmas, and some people usually get all that time between the day before Christmas until the day after New Year's. And they take that time to do something to just get away from everything. And sometimes we do need to just decompress and refresh, renew, restore, turn around some things by just getting away. So maybe your thing is to just get in your car and get away. Go do something totally different that you wouldn't normally do. And I told James, I said, one year, you know what? I would like to get away for Christmas. Not have to be home and decorate the tree and cook all the food and, you know, do stuff for other people. Let's just go away and be at a resort somewhere where they cook the food and I can lay around in a lounge chair all day and just do nothing, you know?
Right.
But so that's another idea that you can do.
And that's good, because that provides the benefit of a stronger mental health. Like Cynthia said, sometimes people just get tired of cooking and decorating. Sometimes they want to get away and relax. So what does that do? That betters your mental health. That allows you to go somewhere and relax where you don't have to do anything. That's why some people, you know, during Christmas time, they'll go on vacation, especially if they live in a colder state or colder environment. They'll go somewhere warm, maybe to the Caribbean, maybe to Hawaii, wherever the case may be. Go somewhere warm and just lay on the beach and relax, saying, I'm getting away. I'm doing the warmer weather. I'm just going to recharge. You know how they say recharge your batteries? You're helping your mental health. And what that does, that helps with more higher self-esteem, because now you don't recharge, you don't relax, you don't have to worry about stressing all the time. Because a lot of times when families get together and whoever's house they're getting together at, they say, okay, I have to have this ready, I have to have this. Now they're stressed out. Now they're worried about everything. They're worried if it's right. They're worried if everything is going to go smooth. They're worried about, if everyone's going to come or not. You know, this is a great idea to help your mental health. Get away, relax, recharge your batteries, build up your self-esteem. I like that, baby.
You guys, there's so many things you can do to make sure you have a great holiday and to create your own traditions. Next week, we're going to talk about things that you can do specifically with small children,
that's good.
Teenage children, and adult children in creating your own traditions. But one last one that I want to talk about, that I am going to find me a day this week that we are going to do it, or I'm going to do it by myself. He don't have to do it. I want to watch some Christmas movies. Like,
we do that.
I want to watch like Christmas movie after Christmas movie after Christmas movie. Like I have a day of just watching Christmas movie. I want to watch some classics, and I want to watch some some new ones that's coming out. Like I like the African American
I can say
Christmas movie that's on like BET.
Cynthia went to an event last night and I was home and I watched a Christmas movie.
You did without me?
It was Die Hard. I don't know if y'all think it's a Christmas movie or not, but I sure did watch it.
I think it is.
And our daughter said Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Now I'm asking all of you, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Because it took place around Christmas time. Her husband was coming back to see her, was Bruce Willis coming back to see his wife. They had a Christmas party at her job. So I'm thinking it is a Christmas movie. And they play it around Christmas time, every year anyway.
Yep. Yep.
So I did watch a Christmas movie.
They always play it around Christmas time. So yes, I think it's a Christmas
after
movie.
That, I watched Favorite Son, which was a Christmas movie.
Oh, and we watched I finished watching that with him when I came home, and then we watched another
Favorite Son Christmas.
Yes.
Come on. So we did watch Christmas movies.
Yes, but I want to watch some of those that be on the Harlequin channel and the BET Plus channel. But anyway, you guys, there's just so much that
you could do.
So many things. I have so many more things to share. But I want you to share too some of the Christmas holiday traditions that you do. There may be some things that you do that I may not have even thought about.
And it may be some things that we may want to do. Trust me, you can take ideas from other people. So if you have a tradition that you do, let us know, because we might incorporate it into our family.
That's right. So let us know. So, now it's time for that part of this, the program where we share the joke of the day.
All right. So last week.
Okay, go ahead.
Last week, I gave you a joke and I didn't give you the answer because I wasn't on last week. So that was 2 weeks ago. I said, how do you make the number one disappear?
Oh, yeah.
And Cynthia didn't give the answer because she didn't know the answer last week when I wasn't on.
Well, I didn't think about it. I didn't think about the joke of the day last week. No, I did. I just didn't remember what the joke was. So if you know, we'll give you just a few seconds. Post it in the comments.
How do you make the number one disappear?
Disappear. Think about it. The number one. And how do you make it disappear? No. All right. So go ahead and give them the answer.
How do you make the number one disappear? Add a G. That's all I'm going to say. I hope you get it. I'm not going to give you just add a G.
All right. James got a new joke of the day, but I told you guys I was going to bring you a relationship or a marriage joke, right? So I'm going to read this joke to you and see if you get it. So a woman was frustrated because her husband was always late coming home from golf, right? So here he was late again. So she decided to leave him a note that said, "I've had enough. I'm leaving you. Don't try to find me." So she then hid under the bed to watch his reaction when he got home. After he came home, she could hear him in the kitchen before he made his way into the bedroom. She watched as he walked over to the dresser, picked up the note, and read it. After a moment, he scribbled something on the note. Then he picked up the phone and he called someone. He said, "She's finally gone. Yeah, it's about time. I'm on my way. Wear that sexy French nightie. I love you. I can't wait to see you. We're going to do all the naughty things that you like." So he hung up, grabbed his keys, and left. Boy, as she heard the car drive away, she scrambled from out under that bed. She was furious. She was mad as a rattlesnake. She was heartbroken, like she was just distraught. So with shaking hands, she picked up the note to see what he had written, and it said, "I can see your feet under the bed. We're out of bread. I'll be back in 5 minutes." Did y'all thought I was going somewhere really bad with that joke?
Okay. I'll give you a joke where I'll give you the answer next week. Why doesn't Santa Claus pay for parking? So all I'm going to say, why doesn't Santa pay for parking? I'm going to leave it at that.
Oh, okay. So we'll be back with that next week. All right, you guys.
Since it's Christmas time, I thought I'd give you a little Christmas joke.
Okay.
Why doesn't Santa pay for parking?
I'm going to have to think about that. I'm going to come up with that answer. But I'm not telling y'all. But you can post it in the comments. You can send us a private message so everybody else don't have the answer. First person give the answer, we're going to send you a Christmas gift. How about that? We're going to mail you a Christmas gift. We'll get your information through private ways, and then we're going to send you a Christmas gift. All right, you guys. So one last thing is that James and I are going to be hosting some vision board parties, right? So we're going to do some for couples. We're going to do 2 for couples so that you'll have a choice. We're going to do 1 in person here in the Waldorf area. So if you're here in Waldorf, we're going to do an in-person vision board party. There won't be that many slots. So you want to get your tickets quick.
And all we're going to do is prepare you for the upcoming year.
Yes.
Where you're heading. What is your vision for the next year, for the next 2 years, for the next 3 years? We just want you to be prepared.
And we're going to look back over 2024 and see what was your goals that year and how far did you come. Right. So our theme is it's all the way live in 2025, and we're going to help you thrive. All right, y'all. So I'll be sending you guys the link to register for those really soon, and then also I will be doing vision board parties for women. So if you have a women's group, a church group, a ministry, your neighborhood, your book club, whatever it is, and you guys want to get together and do a vision board party, I will schedule one based on when you want to have it. But I'm also going to host my own vision board workshops that you can sign up for. So be on the lookout for that. I'll start posting all of that next week. So get ready, y'all. We got to get it together. We got to thrive in 2025, okay?
Why doesn't Santa pay for parking?
Oh my gosh. So remember,
if you build it, it will last.
God bless you next guys time. And have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
And week.
Pillow talk, pillow talk, pillow talk, yeah. Pillow talk, pillow talk.